AZPSG here with Sadie and Levi, and today we're going to talk about pistols. Okay, so what I tell a lot of people is pistols, find 10 that you think you might like, no matter the brand, SIG, 45, 9mm, Glock, whatever it is. Find 10 that you might like, that you might want to use. All right, go to the range, shoot off a bunch of rounds, 9mm, 40, 45, wheel gun, 380, 357, 357 SIG, however you want, whatever one you can engage the quickest, the most accurate, and under stress, that is the handgun that you're going to want. Okay, so starting off with there, talk about the 1911, and this is design over 100 years old, and a lot of people still love it, still use it. This particular model is not your Pawpaw's 1911. This is a different spring, different barrel. The slide is milled drastically different. It has night sights on it. It has ambidextrous safety. The magazines are much different. It has rubber road grips. This handgun is very, very, very different than what Pawpaw carried in World War II. Way different. Okay, so changing on there for that, it goes into how pistols are manufactured. Okay, so Springfield XD, I thought they did a very good job. I bought this in 2007. Love it. Still have it. Stainless steel magazines, that's what they want. Has a very SIG type frame, Glock components with a small little 1911. I don't even know that's even there. It doesn't bother me. But I actually, when I shoot this handgun, I'm actually more accurate, quicker, and better than my 1911. And my 1911 is a lot more expensive than I got this for. I paid for at the time, paid about $400 for this handgun, and about $1,100 for my 1911. And then my new 45, which blows in regards to manufacturing of everything completely out of the water, is the FNX 45 Tactical. Surprise, surprise, FN changed the game when manufacturing guns. All right, steel magazines, got a little weighted at the bottom, so when you drop it, it drops out automatically, so you can pop another one in. Completely ambidextrous in regards to slide release and mag release. Everything comes out, righties and lefties. This gun was up for the competition for the U.S. Army, and I would have rather carried this, but I think the SIG 320 is a very good choice. SIG's really up their game, as well as FN, as well as Springfield, Glock. I mean, everybody just keeps up in their game. But that's the wonderful thing about capitalism. Everybody just moves up and up, and things just get better. But this one right here, 45, it's got a threaded barrel on it. This is a really, really cool gun. If you watch my video on Buddy Team Movement, this is the handgun that I'm carrying. I just picked this up. Once again, another $1,100 handgun. It's very expensive, but it's worth it. Okay, this one I will put a can on it and an RMR, and it will be ridiculous. Pretty cool gun though. Big fan of it. 15 round magazines, 13 round on the other, and then 10 at the most on those in regards to 45s. So that's 45s. I normally carry 45s in the winter. That's because people wearing Carhartts or more clothing, just a little bit more punch behind it. As well as if somebody's wearing body armor, you put them down, you get closer and shoot them in the face. A good buddy of mine, I used to carry a Glock 42, a little 380. That was until a friend of mine got into a close range firefight and popped off one round and stovepiped, and then the bullet actually did not even go through the windshield of where he missed, because he pulled, drawed, missed, popped off one round, and he moved to get the guy in the stovepipe, took a knee, changed it out, and by the time he got back up, his buddy, who was carrying one of these, came over, stuck it in there, and put three rounds, one here, here, and here, right in the guy, and who was on his property, and they were cleared of all charges. It was a clean shoot. It was self-defense, because the other guy pulled the handgun first and fired first, and then they engaged. Two soldiers, minding their own business, off duty, but things happen. So, but the other guy was carrying this. So I normally, larger handguns in the winter, I wear jackets. It's easy to conceal, doesn't freak people out. And also, if you're running around downtown with something that people would want to carry to go hunt velociraptors, yeah, it kind of freaks them out. Another cool gun that I got just for training purposes is the Ruger 2245 Lite. It's a really neat gun when you want to practice. Or the other thing is, another thing I like to do is teach. And you don't want to pay 45 prices or 9mm, and you just want to use 22. This one right in here is pretty good, and it's a lot of fun to practice with. Close range shoot, 22, 10-round magazine. Doesn't cost a lot of money for ammo, and it's actually a lot of fun to shoot. It's 22. Shoot all day long. My kids shoot it. I had another one. I had the SR22, but got rid of that. Somebody wanted it and they needed it, so I got them out. So the question that for like carrying it for however you want for your own personal things like that. So John Baxley loves carrying the Beretta Nano. It's what he loves. I remember when he got it. I remember when he it's kind of weird because I don't like Beretta, but he can shoot, and he can employ a pistol, and that's what he likes to carry. Right on, man. If I'm in the stack next to you and you pull that out and you know how to use it, absolutely, it's awesome. My buddy Thomas Danik, he likes the Glock 23. It's 40 cal compact. He's got other 40 cals. 40 is what he likes, what he has, what he uses. Right on. Ranger buddy Robbie, he's a police officer, carries Glock 17. It's what he uses every single day. It's what he practices with. It's what he does with SWAT. That's a handgun that he carries. It's what he loves. Awesome. I had a Glock 17, but now I carry a 34. I just put a different slide on it. I have the 17. I can put the 17 back on here and use it, but I really like having the 34. Longer barrel, a lot more accurate. This is the handgun that I wish that I had to. If I was gonna free fall into Iran tomorrow, this is the handgun that'd be on my hip right now. I got a bunch of mags for it. It's 9mm everywhere. A lot of guys that I roll with and I shoot with, we both all carry Glock 9mm, and we can interchange magazines. I can pull one off his kit, and pull off my kit, and employ it. It's what I like going into clearing rooms, put a light on it. If I was going to go to war again and have a handgun, this would be it. My EDC concealed carry, thank you, son, is my Glock 19 Gen 4. It's what I have. Once again, Trijicon Tritium night sights. It's got a little wear on it, but it doesn't matter. You can't really see it, but on both of my Glocks, there's a little, took a Dremel and took a notch out there, because that's where my finger fits. So this handgun is perfect. It's fitted exactly to me. It's tailored right to me. My hand's right in here. Everything is tailored to exactly how I want it, and how I want to use it, and how I want to employ it. It's fitted perfectly for me, right? And that's what I like. When I come up at night, when I have my eyes closed or anything like that, and I come up at night, both eyes open, all right, front side post, front side post, front side post, bang, it's right in here. It's exactly where I want it and exactly how I want it. Hope this answered a bunch of questions. Send your questions and I'll answer them. This is what I have. This is what I use. I was going to get a bunch more. A couple of my buddies have the Shield. Other guys have Smith & Wesson M&P. My buddies carry the VP9 by H&K. My other buddy, he carries everywhere he goes, is the H&K long slide. And I don't know why, but he carries the 45 tactical that the Navy SEALs came up with, Mark 23 from years ago. Everywhere he goes, he carries it to the beach. Hey, that's what you want. That's what you have. You know, you have a handgun to protect your personal. Your handgun is for your personal protection. A rifle is to protect your liberties. Hey, and that's what he wants to use. That's how you roll. It's how it goes. If you're good with it, if you have good with it, you have the ability to properly employ it correctly. Carry whatever you want. Okay, but you gotta practice. You gotta practice with what you have. I'm a big fan of what I have. There's a reason that I have it. I've had a bunch of other pistols and I sold them. If I don't like it, get rid of it. Same thing with rock shotguns and rifles. I don't hang on to anything that's sentimental. If I can't use it properly and employ it, bye. Goodbye. All right. Levi, do you want to say anything?
Don't forget to subscribe, and Rangers lead the way.
Rangers lead the way. That's right. I'm AZPSG. Keep it around in the chamber. Rangers lead the way.